Every week at Business at Breakfast. Let's do this. Right. Thank you so much, Kathy. Every week at Business at Breakfast, one of the members gets the opportunity to share with the group a little bit further insights into their business or enlighten the group a little bit more about themselves. The members can use the time to problem solve or seek assistance from the group as a collective. The time is theirs to use however they would like. Today, I'm pulling somebody out of the crowd because I saw her turn up and I'm like, hey, here we go. Nobody knows in advance. It's like spin the bottle. And hi, DJ, how you going? Now that I've got you in, and you're a networker like me, so with some groups, I know it's difficult to, you know exactly when it is, but it's when other things are going on to sort of fit into all the different groups and come out. So for you, I've always just thought, okay, I'm going to wing it with you. Now that I've got you, great. Tell us more about you. So here it is, DJ. We've been networking for quite some time. You're a Neora consultant. I'd like you to tell us, give us your elevator pitch again, and then tell us the history of how you became this. How did you end up becoming a Neora consultant? And then stop talking and we will have plenty of questions to ask you.
Okay. So DJ Horton, I am a founding brand partner with Neora. I've been doing this for more than 11 years. It's a plant-based, clean products and age-defying skincare, hair care, wellness, and weight management packed with active ingredients so it actually delivers. And I got involved with Neora to prove to my girlfriend that it wouldn't work. Because I'm also a CPA, so super critical, don't believe in all of that mumbo jumbo phony stuff. And she challenged me to use the night cream for 1 week, take a before picture and take an after picture. She texts me every night to remind me to put it on. And after 7 days, she said, send me your after picture. And I said, girl, you are crazy. There is no difference. She said, take the dang picture and send it to me. I did. She put them side by side, sent it back to me, and all the crow's feet were gone. Not diminished, gone. And I went, okay, I'll be a customer. Don't ever ask me to have a party, not doing the business. I have an international tax practice, isn't going to happen. And then after 6 months and doing her tax return and seeing what kind of money she was making, working 10 to 15 hours a week, I went, what is wrong with you? Just join the business and write off your skincare. So I do this alongside my accounting practice.
Wow. Yes. It makes a big difference, doesn't it, DJ, to actually know what other consultants are earning, not for the purpose of like, you could see it because you're doing the tax, but really I find that with network marketing is, I get those messages. Hands up, you get those messages through Messenger that says, oh my God, I know that we're friends on Facebook. And Kathy knows it already, right? I know that we're friends on Facebook. We've never met and I've never done this before, but I've just discovered a remarkable way to make money. Wanted to know if you wanted to make more. And of course, it's network marketing. So I ask, what network marketing company? And then I say, that's an amazing company. And then I ask, how much are you earning? Because seriously, that's how you get someone across the line. If you're not doing very well, then how is the next person supposed to be better than you if you're the leader? So I do find that amount, like being able to share some of like your earnings to sort of say, this is what I'm doing, does actually really help motivate people moving forward. It's like this, right? By having Business at Breakfast tickets on the wall, and I talk to other people, go, oh, how are you going with your networking? And, how many's going to your group? And then I'll say, yeah, I've got 203 at Business at Breakfast. How are you doing that? And they're thinking, oh, I'm going to change up some stuff and make that happen more, Or sometimes I share the post to say, like a post to say how many visitors we've had in this year, but how many people have invited those visitors. I find that really cool. So this year we've had over 110 visitors come in, but they've been invited via 40 different people. Now I'll ask this, Kathy, you've been out networking for a really long time. Jay, I can ask you too, because I know you run a networking group. How many people do you reckon normally of any one group invite visitors to meetings?
Very, very few.
That's right. That's exactly the answer I was thinking. Very few. And yet here at Business at Breakfast, over the course of a year, we end up with 40 plus. Now, I don't ask anyone to bring in visitors. I just go about inviting visitors and say, hey, I got another one. Gabby's got another one. And by default, everyone else goes, oh, geez, I better start running with the crowd a little bit more because I think I'm a bit far behind. And people do it by themselves if they know that they've either got a running partner or something to head towards. Even with YouTube, when Lee and I have been doing this experiment. Lee's been was asking, we were talking different ways on how to YouTube channel. Oh no, it was really about how to connect with people on LinkedIn or how to start talking to your connections on LinkedIn. Who's found this? Someone will connect with you, and we're networkers, right? Someone connects with you, you say yes to the connection and say, hey, we should catch up for a one-to-one and find out what each one of us does. And then that person goes, why? Why do you want to talk to me? It's like, you connected with me. But I'm finding the LinkedIn's, the YouTube story is your way in. And I was doing this with Noah to sort of find people who I've never asked to subscribe to YouTube. I don't ask. What I do is I go to LinkedIn and say, I'm so excited that we're connected. Hey, do you have a YouTube channel? I'd like to subscribe. And then they send me their channel. I go subscribe. And then I say something nice back about their channel compared to mine. Like it might be, I'm subscriber number 3. That's really exciting that you're just starting. The first 100 I found was the hardest. But, you know, I've only made it to 365. So you're on your way. And then I just put in my link and then they write back. So it's always good to have someone to compare yourself with. And then others who are like, you know, 1,000, 10,000, I go, wow, you've become my new benchmark. I need to run a bit faster, you know, but at least you got something nice to talk about. So I do like that, DJ, as to how you got involved. And then, of course, the rest is what they say is history. So I have a question for you. What's your most favorite product?
Oh, I hate that question. If you want me to pick an actual product, what I find is my absolute favorite is actually the business opportunity because it has changed so many people's lives.
Fair enough. Okay. Yes.
And I'll just make a comment about your, you know, like, I don't understand why people don't tell you how much they made. In the United States, that's actually not legal to tell. That's what the FTC will go after you and your company to kick you out of your company because earnings are not guaranteed. You're not an employee. You don't know how much you're going to make per hour. You actually have to put the work in.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Not every compensation plan is equal. So
yeah.
there's a lot to that, but I get what you're saying.
But even as a guide to help somebody move forward, it's like, well, this month or I'm on this at the moment, you know, but you're right. It's not a guarantee and nobody's job is a guarantee. But, you know, as a guide to help people move forward, you know, if we can't see that somebody's actually earning money, but they're certainly offering it to everybody else. But if you don't know if they're earning anything, well, then how are you supposed to do better than your leader? But yeah, okay, that's an interesting side that I've never thought about. I'm going to let that mull about in my head for a little bit. Debbie, got your hand up?
I do. Okay, so my favorite product is the night cream. And I had trouble putting it on because when I go to bed, I'm just so exhausted. But DJ said, you need to wash your face after dinner. I thought, ooh, I never thought of that. So if anybody else has trouble washing their face before they go to bed, you can do it after dinner. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, DJ, her customer service skills are off the charts. When Neora sends me an email and says, oh my gosh, you can get this for 50% off or whatever the deal is. I go to the website and I have trouble and I just text DJ and 2 seconds later, she is texting me back. She is helping me get everything done. And I can't say enough about how wonderful she is for customer service. So you guys, you really do need to try the products. They are great. I like the hand cream. I like the face cream in the morning. I mean, they really are nice products and they work very well. And you just need a little bit. So give them a try.
Excellent. That is a really good tip. Just after dinner, wash your face. Kind of say that about cleaning your teeth. If you clean
your teeth, A lot of people say, I'm so tired, I can't wash my face, I just go to bed. Do you know, guys, this applies to you too. Every night you go to bed without washing your face, you age 8 to 10 days while you sleep. Now think about not washing your face before you go to bed for a month, and you've just aged almost an entire year.
Wow. Wow. So, but I think the same about cleaning your teeth, right? If you really
Exactly.
don't want to eat ice cream after dinner, go clean your teeth because it'll just put it off.
Terrible.
And then you can go to bed whenever you feel like it because, you know, you've done all the tasks. Sit, relax, crawl into bed when you're tired. So I'm not saying I brush my teeth the second I finish dinner. Just saying it's a tip. Excellent. All right. Who else has a question for DJ? I have another one. How long have you been doing it for?
So I'm coming up on 12 years having been a customer. So in October, I don't know, something like the 2nd or 3rd of October, it'll be 12 years using the products, but I became a part of the business on April, I want to say the 15th or 16th. Like I'm an accountant, so I had to wait until tax season was over.
Yeah. Yeah. So when, so how do you discover your clients as in, or how do you find them? Where do you find them? What's your sort of leading space that allows you to find them?
I do a lot of networking. I also have a lot of people that when they are talking about their teenage kids or babies or, you know, like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that my child is going to be entering college. And I'm like, wait until your grandchild is out of college. And they go like, oh, well, when will that be for you? And I'm like, it already happens. And then I get, well, whatever you're using, sign me up for that.
Yeah.
Because I have adult grandchildren.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's an interesting way to do it. Christiaan, I see you got your hand up.
I just I'm sorry, I kind of got in and I've been having some audio issues, but I heard something about wages and discussing wages.
Oh, no, just
and how much you make.
Earnings.
Earnings.
Yeah. I was just saying that in regards to network marketing, I think that sometimes for the business opportunity, that's a good way to talk to people because people are curious, right? I'd like to start my own business, but seriously, how much can I make? And I mean, the answer is normally, well, it's limitless. Well, it is, but you know, how much is the person in front of you? You know, what's your first checkpoint? Like, where's your goal? And they always leave it to the person who's starting their businesses. Well, what's your goal? Yeah, look, if I could reach my goal, like by myself after my own thoughts, we wouldn't be having the conversation. So, you know, it is actually, earnings is quite an interesting conversation for people moving forward. So yeah,
it is.
Something there.
And that's why I wanted to chime in because it is actually not, it is actually something that I worked my way up from entry level customer service at a telemarketing place in 01. And I didn't learn that it is what we say, oh, it's against the law to discuss wages or pay or compensation. That's actually crockish. I don't curse. So I didn't know that until I actually.
Yeah, I'm having audio issues.
And tell you that actually it's incorrect. And I'm going like, this whole time I almost got written out for telling somebody else about not speaking about their wages. And they're like, well, you're being rude. And anyways, it was a big, long story. And I'm just like, so I was told for so many, many, many years, it is against the law to discuss wages. And that is incorrect by law. And so I just thought it was funny when you guys mentioned that.
Yep.
Because it's a very, very valid point.
Yep, fair enough. And there's a time and a place and the way that it's done. And it's really, and in this regard, in regards to earnings, but it is technically an interesting conversation. I know I have it with my kids all the time. Jack wants to be a builder. He's 14. He wants to be a builder. And he asked me this question. He says, you know, who earns the most on a building site? I'm going, the boss. And he goes, yeah, no, I don't want to be that. What industry? Is it the bricklayer? Is it the guy who puts in the windows? Is it the one that does the roof? And I said, now that is an interesting question. I said, well, I'm not entirely sure. I said, I think a better question is who has the most amount of money? Because there's a difference between who earns the most and who has the most. And I said, so who earns the most? Not sure. But who has the most? It's a person who turns up to work every day and then doesn't spend it all. And you can be the boss, turn up every day, but if you spend it every day and you spend it all, you will have less than the lowest apprentice. So there is a difference in there as well. But it is, I find pay, wage, earnings quite an interesting topic, but it's how you talk about it that becomes an interesting topic. But we're here not to talk about wages. We're here to talk about Neora. All right, business opportunity. How much does it cost, if that's your favorite thing? So you basically have business in a box. You get to help, I suppose. I mean, I consider it a really great client for you, besides someone who uses the product, which is how you got involved, would be, think of all the teenage girls that you know who have every single piece of makeup and face cream all through the bathroom. So if you go visit a niece, like, you know, your sister and your niece has everything through the bathroom and you're trying to step over stuff to just go in and wash your hands after you've gone to the toilet, I think that person is really good for starting their own beauty business. So what's the price of starting a business with Neora?
Well, first off, you have to be at least 18 years old or able to legally sign a contract, because it is a business. There's a one-time $20 fee, and then you have the opportunity to purchase different starter packs from $199 up to $1,000.
Okay, nice. So up to $1,000. It's interesting.
Yep.
I got into I put a post about a Najik on my Facebook page with Mark Goulet, just for a bit of fun the other day, and talking about that, and different people were saying, and it was just a post, $7,000 water, what does that taste like? That's all I asked. But then different people got into these weird conversations about, you know, business and how much it costs, and I've gone, all right, so a $7,000 water machine, which then allows you to sell it if you want to, it's like $7,000 to start a business. I know with Nature's Defense, which is a training company that teaches cleaners how to kill and remove molds, costs $5,000 to start your own specialized mold removal business. And people sit back and go, wow, that's a lot. But interestingly, I've always been a sales trainer, but I did a diploma in life coaching to help me learn about workshops and to do all the business stuff. $25,000. So really, how much did it cost for me to get into business? $25,000, because that was my training. Think of doctors. How do they become doctors? I don't know, $250,000 worth of training. Lawyers, you know. So $1,000 to start your own business sounds fair and reasonable. Diane, you've got your hand up?
Yes, I have. DJ, so is that just in the US that you can start this business, or can it be?
No,
like...
we're in multiple countries. So US, Canada, Mexico, Colombia, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Korea.
Okay.
I'm missing some.
Okay.
Is there a specific one? Better question. Is there a specific country that you're looking for?
Yep. No, that's all right. I was just asking. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, DJ, for being our speaker today. I'm just watching the time. So thank you for being our speaker today. And it was great to see you out. Thank you, audience, for participating and asking questions. And Debbie, for your Debbie Barker, for your endorsement of using the product and actually using it, I didn't know, underneath DJ as well, and to hear how it is that she treats customers. I often hear this gets thrown around a lot. How is it that you keep your customers? What is it that you do? Everyone always touts customer service, customer service, customer service. I have to admit, I don't find, I'm not necessarily into the whole customer service side versus edification. If you make someone feel good, they will stick with you forever. However, I think Debbie Barker, you've just done a side of customer service that tends to be forgotten. Most customer service is really about they just served you the product, but Debbie's customer service is, let me tell you how to use it when you're before you get extremely tired. So yeah, it's just a couple of little hints and tips is what it takes as well. And to be available when you're not sure how to use something, that's fantastic as well. So thank you, Debbie Barker, and thanks, DJ, for speaking today.